Well, hello. And welcome back to Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire here on Buto Plays Whatever. In our previous episode, we settled things with Eothos. We tracked him on down, and we wrapped up the quest over at the lighthouse. After that, we got summoned back to Nekataka to meet with the queen. And along the way, we met up with some gods in my mind in the eternal plane, or whatever the heck that place is, the place between. And they had a row with my man on over here, the Watcher. Now, it was very intense, to say the least, but my mind was focused on the giant god fish titties that were in my face. Now, I haven't edited that video yet, so I'm going to have to, and I don't know how to blur things yet, but I'm going to have to learn, because those giant fish titties, I don't think YouTube would be much appreciative of it, so they should be blurred by the time you watch it, or have watched it. If you, but yeah, they kind of haunt my dreams, and it's like I was really fixated on it, because man, it's like they were so gigantic that the areoles on it, like we could have all had like a banquet on them, and there was like 4 of those things, man. It haunted my dreams. But after that, we made our way back on over to Nekataka. And we're going to go ahead and meet with the queen. So today's going to be kind of a talky episode. We're going to be talking to a whole bunch of people because we got a bunch of like little missions to kind of get started. Let's see here. Where's it on at? Return to Buto. No. Where is it? The Royal... No. Where is it? All aboard? No. All right, got coming to terms. No, that's a whole bunch of the Sorcerer and the Gentleman. Let's do the Brass Empire. There we go. No, that's not it at all. For the Republics? No. Symbols of Death? No. Finally, he waits in fire. Okay. I know it's up here somewhere. Lost Dues in Good Faith. From the Wreckage. Okay, yeah. From the Wreckage. Gotta go talk to Sango. In the give an accounting of what happened in his song. Yeah, okay, here it is. So we'll go over there and we'll go talk to. Maybe it's not the queen we talked to. We're gonna talk to somebody in the palace. We're gonna talk to a couple people today. We gotta go over there. We gotta go to the Brass Empire, and there's a couple of other freaking places we gotta visit and just get talking to. So, are you guys ready? Are you ready? Have you cleansed your minds of the giant fish goddess titties? I mean, they weren't anything great to look on at all. They will haunt my dreams, but. Let's go ahead and get our game on, people. Okay, so we're going to do a bunch of walking around this episode, and that's kind of what happens in these things, is that, let's go ahead and head on to the Katanga Palace, is that there's always, like, some talk. There's going to be talky episodes, and there's going to be action episodes, and this is going to be more of a talky episode, which is going to set up for future, more adventurous episodes. Now, off camera, I had a bit of time, and I was able to, just go around and take a look at things and do a couple little baby side quests. Now, I'm not going to do all the side quests on camera because they're meticulous and they're some are pretty boring. But I was able to make my way around and did some side quests, gained some cash doing these things. Now, actually, I had a whole lot more cash than this. Actually, I had about this, but then I spent like $5,000 respecking all my stats into these guys, and it costs like 875 gold a pop to respec your stats because I didn't like the way my stats were set on up. Now everybody now is a little more focused on one particular stat in one area, so that we're all around. We just have better stats in certain areas. Now other areas we were kind of low, but that's okay. I think the way I'm going with it is pretty good. Now when I level up a character, I'll show you what I'm talking about. But for right now, we're better off. And then I also just changed some of their abilities. I was able to really kind of get on into the gist of their abilities and look deep into it. So people are a little bit different than the way they were. My tank guys are really tanky now and have better stats. And it's like it seems to be working better. And I did a bunch of bounties. I did a bunch of exploring on the high seas, which if I can get to the world map, I can't get to the world map. What is this? That's my boat. I went and did a bunch of like little bounties and raise up some cash because we have to work our way towards getting a better boat. That's going to be necessary for this for the rest of our adventures. Now, who do I have talked to? Is it you?
Kira, but have you pried any secrets from the gullet yet?
I had, if you don't mind, I'll report
Kira,
later.
Do not leave me waiting.
What does Akira mean? A human term of agreement and emphasis. Now, who is it I have to talk to in here? For the Republics? No. Oh my god. From the wreckage, lost dudes in face. No. Symbols of death. Yeah. No, my god, man. I just found it and now I don't remember. The Brass Empire lost from the wreckage. There we go. Go the Serpent's Crown of the Nekatara. Start with the road. Not gonna give it. Count what happened to Hazongo. Now, who do I talk to? Was it this lady? Maybe it was this lady. No. It's somebody in here. I thought it was going to be the queen. Is the queen not available for my presence? Not understanding. Ooh, the royal bath area. Is this the person? I mean, it's kind of... Oh, it's just a priest. The queen's hospitality. So where is the queen? Is she upstairs? Well, it's not stealing. Okay, so let's go up to the upper floor. Maybe she's upstairs. I'm pretty sure we had to talk to the queen. She invited me back. She said, come on back, man, you sexy old thing. You sexy, haggard, old freaking dwarf. The floor, 100 experience gained. Experience.
My brothers and sisters have set sail for Nekataka.
I thought the tribes needed them to calm the weather.
A greater storm surrounds this place.
Barati pays
We
coin.
must answer the call of the Kahanga. If the outsiders do not trample us first, the Green God will surely do it for them.
Do not speak this way, my love.
Is it you? No, that's not the queen. You're not the queen. Where's the queen at? Oh, this is becoming ridiculous. Is this just the servants' quarters? Maybe this is just the servants' quarters. I'm not seeing the queen. Maybe she's up one more level. Maybe that's her place. Yeah, okay. Because I don't care to talk to her brother. I don't talk to the middleman, man. We talk to the queen or nobody. Okay, let's go up to the rooftop. Maybe she's up the rooftop taking a gaze over her majestic kingdom. Okay, I see people. Aha! There she is. Right? Okay. Nice tigers, by the way.
It is high time we spoke away from the exhaustive filter of the court.
Okay.
My children, Kahopa and Tangaloa, it is to them that I answer when dignitaries do not pound at my door.
She pats the heads of her massive tigers.
I think I speak for all of us when I say we'd be honored to pet your children.
Okay, let's move in and pet them. The tigers raise their heads to observe you, each heavy breath wafting the lingering scent of recent meal. They endure your gesture with indifference. The queen nods with approval.
A messenger from the jaws of Tangaloa speaks with the voice of wisdom and change, I say.
She raises her brows at me.
It is fitting that yours should be the voice that tells of Hasongo's fate. What did you see there?
Naga took over the colony off Ethos, drained the Aldra. I killed them. Forget what I saw. Ethos is heading for Myron's teeth. I don't want to tell her that I was killing people.
From Port Mage to Hasongo to Magrin's Teeth, Aethys follows a rich vein of Adra. It takes him northeast to more interesting territory.
Mm-hmm.
In the deepest memory of the tribes, we have told stories of Magrin's Teeth. Embellished sailors' fables, Akira, but not without some truth. My people speak of treacherous seas, lakes of fire, and the ancient warriors hammered to life on Magrin's anvil. Ashen Maw is the grandest and most accessible of the peaks. It is the sharpest tooth in Magrin's jaw. Prepare yourself for a fight.
Any chance of some support ships there?
Akira, would that our resources were not so entangled in other parts. I cannot send ships to Magrin's Teeth any more than I would send paper dolls to a furnace. If you make preparations in Nekataka, I say we can help each other.
Regards you with a level expression.
I must keep the city's peace, and I have only so many arms and eyes. While the Deadfire screams, I would see Nekataka outlast the storm to come.
What do you need from me,
What
lady?
I need is a lasting peace that will outlive my dynasty. But I will accept peace of mind for now.
Okay.
What do you know of my water shapers, Herald of Bareth?
I know where they are. Okay, well.
Akira, if you recall history, then you know why I am protective over the guild.
Okay.
My water shapers are the levy holding back Rawatai's advance. An adept standing at the prow of a war canoe is enough to send the fleet scrambling for the shallows. This reminds me. I owe the Hazanui a basket of koiki in remembrance of the Battle of Nakaroatl.
Sending your enemies a warning?
The voices of the dead echo through Tangaloa's mouth, wailing of their missteps in life. I merely ask the Hazanui to listen. While the problems of Aethys and overindulgent admirals plague these waters, I have summoned the masters of water shaping to Nekataka.
Okay.
Now would be the time to confer with Guildmaster Mairu, but she does not answer my summons.
Think something's
It is
wrong?
too early to grow a forest from this coconut, but I would not dispatch you if I felt at ease. The guild can suffer no setbacks. If Mairu shirks her duties, her queen would know the reason.
Okay.
Nagati, do not abandon us now.
Bunches of no thoughts she intended to share. Level up! So we gotta go and speak to the guildmaster. Interesting. Now, since everybody got a freaking level, we can go ahead and delve on into this, and I'll tell you what, guys, what I'm talking about. See, my active skills were basically, like, I had a couple over here, a couple over there. Now, I've gotten way more specialized in things, and that is kind of hindered because athletics is kind of a big deal, especially for me being the Capitan. So I'm kind of hindered that way, but I want to get everybody up to 10 in all their specialties. Which now I'm finally gonna be 10 streetwise, so I'm gonna start plugging into other things, and I've actually made a little list because I'm meticulous like that of all the things that I want to do. Now for me, I've changed a couple things. Like I didn't pick that up this time on around, but some of these passive abilities are really freaking great, especially for like dodge and stuff like that. But my rogue abilities, man, like my pet got in an overhaul, man. He is a freaking beefcake now. And just basically, he's become a really good meat shield for us. So, I mean, it's a super positive thing. But after I reset my abilities, I kind of lost all my my Watcher abilities, which I don't know if that's a bug or something, but it really freaking sucks. I mean, sucks bad. I did not expect that to occur. So. Preternatural awareness of incoming danger, good with a snippet bonus defense against area when there are 2 and 4 meters of each other. Okay. Reflex defense. Gain concentration. Increase the character's will defense. Yeah, I haven't gotten the takedown again. which is alright, but I just rarely used it. I mean, the rest of our crew is just, we got so many different things that, honestly, just having another freaking, frontliner it's worked out a little bit better, especially a lot of the cases that I've had to deal with. Okay. +1 engagement. 2 more damage to penetrate armor more effectively. Sneaky attacks. Activate the ranged weapons used on distant targets. Let's go ahead and bump that. I like that. Let's do a little bit of level up here. And then, in her case, see, her athletics is great, but honestly, it hasn't... I mean, as a party, it works on out. But, other than that, it hasn't worked out too great. Because me as the captain actually I just need athletics. So we'll go ahead and get hers up 10, just kind of round that off. And then she's my diplomat. And then man, dude, these paladin skills. Now, resetting her abilities was freaking great, man. I got to choose all these different things, and it seems to be working out a lot better than it intended to. But let's go ahead. Yeah, her chants, man, are great now. But now I was able to figure out how to set up my chant. There's like a chant song chorus thing that you can set on up, and that seems to be working a bit better for us at the time being. To Will the Wisp. Now I should probably get up into this. Dispel on their allies with unshakable confidence, increasing their armor rating. Now provides allies with a constant regenerative effect. Yeah, because this is going to be great. This is going to be great. So let's go ahead. This was also really good. Let's go ahead and stick a point here, because getting health increase is going to be mucho necesario. Mucho necesario. Oh yeah. Let's just go rounding on up. My man right here, explosives expert, survival up to 10, and then after that, I think I started going into intimidate. Let me check my listy thing here. Yeah, intimidate. Being on that, because nobody else has gotten it on up. But 10 survival seems pretty good. I mean, everybody's got a little bit extra in it, so we got 13, but I got to get his intimidate up to higher ranks. And then he is becoming a massive freaking meat shield. Oh, in fact, he's reached the 5th level of thingies. Okay. Enemies that disengage from the fighter immediately attacked and proned. Interesting. Each nearby enemy reduces the fire's recover time between attacks. Oh. That's pretty good, actually. Conqueror's stance. When hurt or above, the fighter's accuracy bonus decreases. When bloodied or below, the fighter's deflection bonus increases. Fire draws strength from their own indomitable spirit, causing them to regenerate a portion of their lost health from each attack. Oh, wow. Yeah, that seems where it's at. Increase the base maximum health that you gain with each level. Gain small chance to complete and avoid any attack to convert some hits to critical hits. Increase the character's deflection defense. Fire is perfectly capable while wearing even bulky and restrictive suits of armor, lowering their recovery penalty from armor significantly. Hoo-wee! Oh man, these are some good stats up here in this higher level tier. Wow, that would be really good. But I'm gonna go with the health regen. Oh, we got 2 points. Oh, okay, so let's just go ahead and get both of those then. Because yeah, lowering that recovery penalty on some of the higher tiers would be really great. I mean, I found some good armor, and sometimes the recovery penalty is just really super severe on it. Now my boy over here is now Arcana level 10, inside level 10. So we can start pumping other things. And now he's into the 5th level of thingies. Max health that you gain with each level. I can avoid any hits. Okay. Completely avoid any attack. Uncanny luck. Oh. Gain the ability to cast ranged spells over longer distances. Use times to complete a spell's cast. Oh yeah. Definitely that. Now what else we got here? Insidious magic continually activates when the caster is bloodied lower. Now. Causes a group of enemies to momentarily fall asleep, falling prone until the effect ends or they receive damage. Nice. Creates a spike now. Super one that inflicts crush damage and hobbles enemies when they pass through it, but leaves allies unscathed. Okay. Inflicting raw damage to anyone. No. No. What's this? What's my pig in here for? Transforms a single Keith enemy. Dwarf elf. The pig. The pig is very poor defenses but can move quickly. Okay. Razor is stuck with affliction, becomes an anchor for a frigid ray of energy from the wizard that does freeze damage to creatures in its path. Causes enemy in the area affected vision their worst fears, afflicting them with weakened and terrified. Turn flame around the caster, burning damage to everyone nearby. Drains the target's result until it creates 2 lesser versions of that effect that jump to nearby enemies when the first effect ends. Oh. That seems pretty good. Pretty good. Fall asleep. Cold slumber cannot affect vessels. Falling asleep, man. We're gonna go with some luck right here. Give this guy a little bit extra defense. A little extra defense. And my boy, Seraphim, who now has 10 stealth. His bluff is almost to 10. And I haven't been pumping too much into Barbarian. It just doesn't seem all that great. I have been doing quite a bit over here, though, in his Cypher, which I really enjoy the Cypher skills a whole lot. And we've been doing quite a bit on the defense side, because he is kind of one of the frontliners. Sending me whenever the target Cypher's will defense. Oh, okay, interesting. Okay, increases reflex defense. Managed to bring vivid recollections of the past, leaving the targets hobbled and weakened. Yeah, I kind of like that. Kind of like that. And I went ahead and picked this up, which was actually interesting. It increases his focus regeneration, which seems pretty good. Now let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and just increase his reflex defense right there and get him up and going. Okay, the group is set. Let's check out my quest thingies. Juana. Okay, speak to the Guildmaster Maru. We could do that. We could do that. But then there is the Valiant Trading Company, which is summoned us, and the Brass Empire is also summoned us, which are the people outside of the lighthouse. Interesting things. They are located in the Brass Citadel, and I would like to. Oh, okay, so we can just go straight down to the Serpent's Crown. Okay. Like I was saying, this is a bit more of a talky episode. But yeah, in between things, I was doing a bit of exploring and a bit of bounty hunting. Now, the bounty hunting can pay dividends pretty well, might I say. Oh, this is just an in-between. Well, that's... the hell's the freaking point in that? Waste my time. Now, as I was exploring the south, which is the lower guys, because, after our serpent encounter, I was like, man, dude, we're a little underleveled here. And so I went just exploring various islands. And in doing so, I ran into a bunch of people and just, killed them. And took their stuff. And it was great. Now, I went back to turn in one bounty. The guy's like, okay, well, here's your next bounty. And it turns out I had already killed that person. And so I just gave him the head. In fact, I had 4 heads up on me. And I made a grip of cash. And that ended his line of quest. So it pays to explore. I mean, because these people were just kind of lounging around. He says, if you head on down over to this place, you can seek and find this person. And I'm like, hey, you know what? Here's their head. And he's like, oh, okay. Well, if you head on down over here, you can find this person. I'm like, you know what? There's their head right there, too. He's like, oh, okay. So I made, I don't know, about $5,000-6,000 off that dude. Lickety split. So let's go ahead, head on down the Brass Citadel. We'll just head to the Brass Citadel itself. I know exactly what this guy's talking about, because when I headed into the Brass Citadel, the guy's like, hey, there's a meeting that they want you to go to. And I'm like, oh, okay. But I'm not interested in the meeting. I was just interested in going around and doing little side quests, which I did. I did 2 or 3 side quests in the city. One was for this guy down at the ship docks, in the first part of the city, and we ended up getting like a 10% discount on things after we completed it. The only negative thing was that he wanted us to talk to the Principe and basically
unfurled and sword held high. Battle for glory and Rautai.
Faithfully done, Emiani. Report to Wakoyo Nui when your hands and your temper have healed.
okay.
That's the last time I
He
shook
wanted
out
us to
with some
stop the
second-hand
Principe
runt.
from basically what's a kind word for this? Using their influence, quote unquote, on him. And we ended up cutting a deal with the Principe because they're not in good favor with us right now. I don't know why. You know, I mean, it's because of slaughtering of things and killing some of their people.
Green
I don't really
islands
know.
and blue skies.
Is this the guy?
The locals don't know how good they have it.
Nope, these are not the guys. This is where I'm supposed to go. Hey, you know anything? Sit on in to the Imperial Command. Maybe they're in here. But I figure we go around, meet up with all the higher ups, and they'll give us some minor quests, and we'll go ahead and do that. But I think in the next episode, we're gonna head back down and talk to the Pirate Queen, who whose boyfriend I killed not too long ago. She wanted a meeting with us, and I think it'd be pretty good to kind of go smooth things over with her. Are you the dude I'm supposed to talk to? Yes, I am. Okay. Paces near his desk, looking like a shark circling shadows. She clenches a long, elegant pipe between her teeth, smoke trailing and acrid behind. Oh, she was the lady up at the meeting.
The former Lord of Cadnua, and one-time terrifier of harbor masters. If dockside tales are to be believed, other than Hasongo, you have not brought much good news of late. So, in addition to pirates, profiteers, and slavers, the Deadfire has a vengeful god roaming its waters?
That's the shape of it. Things could be worse. At least it's not Scan. Oh, yeah, that guy. Ugh. Not if I can do anything about it. I need to learn more about speculating out his motives. I think that's the wise thing.
If your report is true, he's stumping port towns into craters. I don't much care why he's doing it. He must be stopped.
She halts, turning to face you. You're finally able to get a good look at her. She's not especially large for an Amawa, but she carries her shoulders high. Her weathered face looks like she has seen many storm-blown and sun-beaten days on the deck. Yet her eyes are sharp and keen. That's why I came to you all at the palace. He's a giant made of living object that can absorb souls in an instant. Got any ideas? Obviously, no one's got it in for him more than me. First, I need to find him.
And then you'll need resources.
Okay.
The Valians won't lift a finger if it isn't to snatch a coin, and the Huana will barely do that much.
Okay.
Success in trade has been quite elusive for the Rauataians, but the bitterness suits you well.
No one takes charge to solve the big problems. But perhaps we could work together to our mutual benefit.
Perhaps we could.
Look around. Deadfire's full of fertile, temperate islands. Except for Andra's mortar. It's largely free of rough weather.
Okay.
Yet much of it is uninhabited. Itinerant tribes drift between some of the islands, and smugglers and slavers cluster around the rest. It's a waste. Imagine what this place could be, with well-guarded shipping routes. How many Rauataians we could feed with plantations here.
What does that have to do with me? I don't see how you're much different than the other powers here. That's a worthy venture. So my Deadfire for the sake of gratitude. That's a worthy venture.
Glad you agree. If you're chasing the god who's stomping this place into the ground, then we have a common goal. And if you're going to survive here, then you could use an ally.
Okay, what do you have in mind?
You've already helped us immensely at Hasongo. Once repairs are done, we can resume much-needed shipments from the farms back to Rauatai. It's also a welcome indication that someone around here can get things done. Atsura, our Grand Secretary, has a plan that would make use of your unusual talents.
Go on.
His office is downstairs. He can tell you more.
Okay. What was all the black powder? Sango was... What was with all that black powder?
Notice that, did you? Saltpeter is one of our chief resources at Rautai, and we believe in putting resources to use. Now you can see why we didn't want the Valians nosing around our fort.
Did you get a Queen Anasa's fruit basket? Okay. What is that game for?
Atsura and I usually have a game running, and this one's been going on for over a month and a half. Atsura's good at misdirection, but I've got a mind for the long game. You look like you've come with a purpose.
So let's just finish that. What happened to your hand?
It happened a year into my first command. We were chasing pirates along Rauatai's south coast, and they landed a shot right next to our magazine. A lucky hit. I ran below. The fire was already spreading and making for our powder stores. I smothered what I could with my uniform, pulled the rest away with my own hands.
That's quite a story.
There's a cost to every victory, and the win goes to those willing to make a sacrifice. I'll bet you already know a thing or two about that, and if you don't, Deadfire will teach you soon enough.
Okay, peace. That's enough of that talky talk. So, who do we got to talk to downstairs? No, it's not Hawana. It's not that. You have no leads. The Royal Deadfire Company. Oh, that's the guy upstairs. Whatever. Water Shapers, Symbols of Death. For the Republics? No. No. Oh, I just wish this thing, like, recently updated. Okay, well, that's not it. That's not it at all. Okay. So we have to talk to some dude downstairs. How do we get downstairs? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Nuh-uh. Uh-huh. Whatever, bro. We're on a mission from gods.
They weren't that bad.
I imagine this is his office.
Rhyming has a new.
You must be the guy. Yep, Atsura. I got the 10 of unblinking eyes, perfectly open expression, and smooth features makes it hard to pinpoint his age, though the crinkles at the corner of his eyes suggest he's not especially young. Cox said, taking gesture, he pauses for speaking just a little bit longer than it seems normal. When he finally does, he crosses his forearms with chest and gives it a slow, exquisitely courteous nod. The whole gesture is so perfectly clever that it seems to have been practiced it many times.
Watcher Nui, the hero of Hasongo.
That's my name. That's not my name.
I'm pleased you've taken me up on my invitation.
Okay, buddy. He's studying.
Nekataka is full of boastful tongues and bold claims, but none have accomplished what you managed at Hasongo.
No one else is watching. This is the part where I tell you what I can do for the Royal Deadfire Company, right? What I do has to be done. I don't let anything stand in my way. Yeah?
Deadfire could certainly use more people with your gumption. I am Atsura, Grand Secretary of the Royal Deadfire Company.
Cut to the chase, bro.
You are direct. I appreciate that. The demand for luminous Adra has sent the Valian Trading Company into a frenzy. Their expeditions grow too bold, and their officers too greedy. Worse, their rapid expansion attracts pirates and threatens the outlying Huana tribes. This risks souring the Kahanga royals against all foreign involvement. But you can curtail their growth.
This is about them outpacing you.
By snapping up land we need to grow food and build ships for our people? Indeed. But our interests and Deadfire's are not mutually exclusive.
All right, pretty boy.
The Valians have sent an expedition to Pococahara, a a storm-wrecked island believed to house a vein of luminous.
Oh.
Restoring the luminous Adra at Hasonga was an incredible feat. What I would have thought impossible. If your abilities allow you to do that, then perhaps you are also capable of the opposite. Find the luminous Adra at Pococahara. Render it unusable to the Valians. This should encourage them to develop the resources they have, rather than reaching for more.
Why would I help you?
Does a true-born son of Rawatai need to ask?
Ugh. Damn my traits! Damn them!
Rawatai is a mighty and wealthy nation, and with trouble brewing in the Deadfire, you'll find it useful to have an ally that is both.
We'll see.
Deadfire is a tumultuous place. Consider the value of an ally with ships, cannons, and the backing of a great empire. I do not have the precise location of Pococahara, but the tribe on the nearby island of Tikawara could probably help. I suggest starting there. Now, what else can I do for you?
Farewell.
I can't think of anything else that goes with Hazanui.
Me neither.
Interesting.
That's why I leave epics to the lore
So it looks like we're gonna have
Criticism
to.
is easier than creation.
I mean, somebody's gonna end up getting screwed on over. That's the only possible outcome. Wow. Okay. How the hell did we pop out here? Something for me to steal? Yes. Thank you.
Saying your bellicosity towards the gods be a bit ridiculous. You haven't parlayed with them and all?
If you had spoken to them, you'd find them ridiculous too. Anyway, what good have your prayers to Undra ever done?
Better being safe than drowned.
Well, this is a pretty crappy place to be kicking me on out. Wish there was an easier... Like, I hate having to walk through all this nonsense, man. It's like, just let me out. Okay. Nice coral there, buddy. Catch that reef all by yourself?
Last time I ship out with some soft-handed runt.
Why does your Ronga carve his name into a rock?
Algina, how is it nothing about what the gods are up to seems to faze you?
When you think the worst of them, the worst they can do comes as little surprise.
Don't you at least want to hear what Aethys has to say?
Only a fool would trust what he had to say. Whatever he said would be just another lie.
I'm not saying it wouldn't, just looking for... I don't know.
Very, very true, my friend. Very, very true. So, the Valiant Trading Company also wants to meet with me. He has a bounty. I haven't quite killed that person yet. Dim prospects disrupt the luminous Adra at Pococahara. The storms of Pococahara. Learn more about Pococahara. It took Harara. Oh my god, these freaking names. Alright, so we got... It looks like this next episode's also going to be a freaking little adventure. We're going to go ahead in the next episode, because this is going to wrap it up for today. We're going to head and we're going to talk to the Valiant Trading Company in Queensbirth. And then after that, I feel I want to go have a meeting with the lady back at the Deadlight camp and see what she has to say about stuff and things. Okay. I think that's the plans. That's my plans. But that's going to wrap it up for us today here, folks. If you enjoyed today's episode, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Give your comments down below. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. But until next time, everybody, you take it easy. And I'll see you around. Peace.